Good morning, guys. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. Today is Monday, July 8th. Today is a morning of good news. I am very excited to be starting this vlog. If you have been around the last month or so, you have seen on my vlogs, I think you've seen on my vlogs, I have started at least 2 vlogs, gotten like halfway through filming them, and then like completely spaced out in the middle of the week, and then not posted the vlogs because they weren't like whole. So I don't know what has actually made it into vlogs and what has not. Hopefully I have shown that my work has been super stressful and that I was written up and suspended, and ever since then I have been looking for a new job. The threat of termination has been hanging over my head for a month now, and it has been making me very anxious and very stressed, and I have been on the hunt for a new job. I believe my interview, at least for the job that I was interviewing for previously, I believe that did make it into a vlog, so you guys may have seen that. But I have very good news this morning that my job hunt has paid off. I interviewed last week for a position. Originally it was a benefits coordinator position with Nathan Adelson Hospice in their basically their corporate office, and I found out yesterday that I got the job. I am beyond excited. I wanted to put my resignation letter in yesterday, but Nick convinced me to wait. I did already received the offer letter. This isn't the most important thing in the world, I know that. It is more about getting to leave MGM, where I have been so stressed and they don't pay us nearly enough for everything we do, and this manager is ridiculous with her over management. And unfortunately MGM Resorts is a large corporation that does not truly care about their employees, and we have an executive who is very self-centered and egotistical, and anyways, I don't want to go on a whole tangent, but I'm very glad to be moving on. And my point was that while money is not the most important thing in the world, this is a huge pay raise. And I'm going to be working under the VP of Human Resources, and I'll just say they don't have to be paying me as much as they are. There are a couple of aspects of this new position, workers' comp and compensation, that I don't have a ton of experience in. I've done, but it's always been kind of on the periphery. I've never fully done, and for that she could have paid me less. But instead of making that the focal point, she's taking into account that I still have nearly 13 years of experience in HR and is paying me accordingly. And I've never worked somewhere that was like that. Nathan Adelson Hospice is known here in Vegas. They are constantly voted one of the best employers in the city. Every person I've talked to so far has said that they absolutely love working there. That is the best job they've ever had. It's a very small team of only 5 people. It's doing benefits and leave management like I do now, so it's mostly things that I'm familiar with already. I'm just so excited, you guys. I am going to be putting my resignation today. I said that I would give them 2 weeks, but that if they could afford to release me after 1 week, then I would appreciate it. So I'll see what they say. I'm thinking they're going to make me do the full 2 weeks. I do, for the new job, need to do a drug test, a 2-step TB test, fingerprinting for a background check because it's in healthcare, that kind of thing. So I have time. I need to get all that done anyways. So I'm thinking my first day there might be July 22nd, or it could be the 15th, I think. So we'll see. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But I wanted to start a new vlog because this week I'm going to be doing all those things, and I wanted to make an announcement about this. I love getting to catch these big life moments, these big changes on my channel. I don't have a huge following, and I'm so appreciative of every single person who watches my videos, and all of you who are here, all 100, and I think there's 18 now, or 19 maybe. So appreciative. But I love having these things happen and using YouTube as a kind of video diary. So I'm very excited to be able to catch this time in my life and this new chapter and this new job. So that is the first good news. And the second good news is that I woke up this morning and discovered that I have lost about 15 pounds since I started going to the doctor and got my diabetes diagnosis. I know most of that is probably the Ozempic, but whatever's causing it, I don't care. It's happening. I can feel it in my clothes. I'm gonna go buy new clothes too. I might maybe go get my hair cut, so maybe I'll show you guys that. But yeah, I'm very happy to finally be seeing some momentum. Losing the weight is helping me be in a better place mentally and to be more motivated to eat better and to drink more water and eat more vegetables and do all things. So seeing the results and seeing the fruits of my labor and seeing it's actually working is motivating me to do better. So and I think again the Ozempic is helping with the food, some of the food thoughts and stuff and cravings and all that, but either way it doesn't matter. I don't care why. I am 15 pounds down and I am very, very happy. So it is also day 4 of Summerween. Those are going to be in separate vlogs. Those will have actually already come up last week, so you should have seen those already. I am going to do work. If you saw my Summerween vlogs, I was talking about a big project that I was working on. I'm going to keep working on that because it is due today and I need to finish it for this lady, for a client, in the hopes that she will ask me to do more of these projects. So I'm going to do that. I am going to put my audiobook for day 4 of Summerween on and get to work, and I will check back in with you guys later. But thank you so much for being here. I hope wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, you are having an amazing day. You have an amazing week. Thank you so much for being here. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday now, July 9th. It is actually my mom's birthday today. I need to remember to text her. Yesterday ended up being a crazy day. I didn't get much done. I just did an update for Summerween. I didn't get barely any reading done yesterday. I had a big project that I was working on for one of my clients. Actually, I have a second project that I need to work on today. I put in my notice for work. I'm so excited. Put my notice in. I had a really good conversation with my supervisor. My supervisor is not the problem at this job. It is the manager, and the supervisor basically expressed her own hardships with the job right now because of this manager, which really sucks because she is really nice. The supervisor is really nice and she's a good supervisor. But I was able to put my 2 weeks notice in. I got all of my new hire paperwork done for the new job. They sent me all the paperwork for fingerprinting and drug tests and all the things, so I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. I'm gonna inform my team members today, or my coworkers I should say, today, about my resignation. One of them already knows. I texted her on the side, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. And the biggest thing that happened yesterday is we had to have someone come look at our air conditioning on Sunday. It was the hottest day that it's ever been here in Vegas. We hit 120, which broke a record. We broke a record at 117, I think, and then broke another record at 120. And our ACs, our house has 2 AC units, one for downstairs, one for upstairs, and the upstairs unit wasn't working properly. It was cooling. There was cold air coming out, but it was working super hard, and the air wouldn't turn off. And it was like outside. The units are actually outside in the backyard, and it was super loud, and that has happened before, and the AC went completely out. So we decided to call someone to try to take care of it now before the AC does completely go out, especially because they are calling for us to be having more extreme heat. Nick, obviously with his kidney transplant, can't be in heat that way. If he eventually ends up on dialysis, we have to take care of him obviously, but also all of the dialysis equipment. It can't be in heat, so we decided to just go ahead and take care of it, which ended up being that it's going to cost us about $8,200, which sucks. But we were able to sign up for financing, 0 interest for a year, so we're just going to do that and pay it off as we can. And they're going to come today and replace basically everything that's in our attic, like the furnace and all the basically everything that's in our attic, the furnace and all the coils and all that. They're coming today to do that. They said it's going to take basically all day to do all of that. What sucks is that we we pay our car insurance in 6-month increments, and we just paid the 6 months. So it was charged us, so we were charged another like $1,200 something this week, and then next week is my car registration, which is like $600. So all in all, in 1 week we've paid or come into debt for close to like $10,000. So not great, but we have savings. So yeah, yesterday was an expensive day. I focusing on Summer Wayne. I haven't focused on, it is technically also Camp Nano, and I haven't done anything for Camp Nano. I wrote one day at the beginning of the month and then haven't written it yet, so I would like to try to get focused on that. I may have to wait until after Summer Wayne is done on Thursday and then focus on Camp Nano when I don't have so much going on. Yeah, that's basically the update for now. I'll bring you guys along on this week to see all of my new hire stuff going on for the new job, capture my last couple of weeks at this job, my last couple of weeks working from home, because this position is working in office, which will be a big transition. I haven't worked in office like permanently since 2020, since the beginning of 2020, so it'll be a big change. I want to capture all that. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, and I will update you guys later on in the day. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday night. It is like 8 something, 9 something now. It has been a day. So I posted, I think I posted this morning that the air conditioning people were supposed to be coming. It was a whole thing. They got here, they didn't have the portable air conditioner for us they were supposed to have. So they couldn't start on time because they couldn't turn the air conditioning off. They could have, we have 2 air conditioner units, one for upstairs, one for downstairs. They could have turned the downstairs one and started working on the downstairs, but they didn't do that. Instead, they sat in a driveway for an hour and a half and waited. And then apparently, like everything up in our attic, all the AC stuff that's up there was all put in backwards and wasn't working, or wasn't like up to code or what it's supposed to be. They took all that out, and then it was a whole big thing. They were here from 8 a.m., didn't start until like 9:30. I got here like 8:30, didn't start until 10. By like 5 something, they were coming to tell us that first the guy said that he had finished the downstairs. The downstairs was done already, but the upstairs was not. Originally, this was all supposed to be done in one day. Then they're telling us that it's not going to be done in one day. We had to try to get a hold of managers and complain because we were assured so many times that it was going to be done in one day, and it was not. They leave. Then we realized that the downstairs is not working. There's no cold air coming out of it. So Nick, myself, and the 3 dogs have been in this house in what is 117 or something outside with no AC. And just a little cooler thing that barely works. So the dogs have been hot and panting and sweaty all day. We've been hot and sweaty all day. Finally, the original guy that we spoke to yesterday, the diagnosis guy, came back. He was very nice, very professional, came back, did whatever needed to be done. Apparently the guys didn't do something with the coolant or didn't charge up the unit, something, before they left. So that's why there was no cold air coming out. And apparently the downstairs unit is not actually fully done, so it's not fully functioning. They basically put a Band-Aid on it to make it blow out very little bit of cold air to barely get the temperature down downstairs. So we're going to sleep downstairs on the couch in like 80-degree house downstairs. Upstairs it's like 100 and something. So it's been a very crappy day. It's been a lot. But to cheer me up a little bit, I I had put in an Amazon order this morning for some stuff for my new job, and it arrived already. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I got this planner. I've been wanting a planner specifically just for work because this position is going to have some new like tasks and stuff that are part of the job description that I've never fully done. So I wanted to have somewhere. Also, I'm going to be like having meetings and appointments and deadlines and stuff. So I wanted to have somewhere to keep track of all of that. I wanted to get an Erin Condren planner, but those were like $70, $80, and I just could not see spending that much. Especially because I already have my usual planner that I use for personal life. So I felt like I didn't want to pay $80 and then I end up not using it because I end up just using my personal one. I didn't know if I was going to for sure want to use two, so I didn't want to spend $80 on it. So I didn't do that. I found one on Amazon that is perfect for time blocking and for working in a distracted world, which is something that I need because I'm very distracted. I have ADHD. So I'm going to try it out, see how it goes. I will show you guys. So it's called the Time Block Planner, daily method for deep work in a distracted world. So I'm going to use this as my planner for the new job when I start in 2 weeks, basically. So it has, like, it tells you kind of how to use the time blocking method. And I'm trying to find the actual. So I thought I had. Maybe it doesn't. I thought I had like the calendar view for the day, but maybe it doesn't. So I guess maybe I'll have to figure out how to do like a calendar view of stuff. I could have sworn it did, but so it's a daily planner. So both sides are for one day. So this is week 1, day 1. And you have like daily metrics, so I guess like your goals for the day, and then you have your task list. So I wanted something that had a side for time blocking and a side for like an actual to-do list. That's what my planner for like my normal personal life has, that I plan for my V8 work and stuff, YouTube, all that stuff. I really like having time blocking and like a place to do to-do list. So I'm happy that this has both. So you can see there, this side is for like a task list. This side is for ideas, and then over here you have the blocks for the different time blocks. I do like that it's undated so that I can start at any time, and if I like skip a day or something, I'm not wasting pages, you know? So is that what this whole thing is? Yeah, so basically the whole notebook is like that. There are no like calendar view pages, which is a little bit of a bummer because I did want that. But it's not the end of the world. I do like that it's spiral, so I can, you know, open it that way or keep it open if I want. I do like that. This was $20-something. I think I'll have a link down below. All the links down below for Amazon are like affiliate links. If you purchase something, I think I get like a small commission or something. But yeah, I'll put a link down below if anyone is interested in that. And then I also have, I wanted somewhere that I could take notes because I'm going to be starting this new job and learning new things and all the things. So I wanted somewhere to take notes. And that doesn't really have that. So I already have this notebook that I got from Amazon a while ago, and I really like it, so I just ordered another one. I like that it is sectioned off into different tabs, so I can have like a tab for one thing, and then a tab for another thing, and a tab for another thing. So I like that because I can break it down into like VA stuff. I can have a tab for work, I can have a tab for like notes, I can have a tab for personal stuff, and everything is sectioned off, and I'll have to go flipping through an entire notebook trying to find one specific thing. If I need something for work, I know to go look in the work tab, you know. I also like having this for VA because I can have a separate tab for each client. That's what I did with the first notebook. I may end up ordering another one because I have different clients now than I had before. So I may actually end up ordering another one so that I can like restart it specifically for my new clients. But yeah, it's all just like just regular lined paper. Just a regular notebook, but it has different sections, which are like, and again, spiral, so it's easy to fold it and write on it and all that. And then this, I have a laptop bag that I use I was using when I was going to the office, and then I use a lot whenever Nick has doctor's appointments or we're going to the hospital for Nick for some reason, because I can bring my iPad, I can bring my Kindle, I can bring a book, I can bring whatever I want. I specifically got that when I was still using an actual laptop and not just my iPad. And lately I've been using Nick's mom's old laptop for one of my projects for one of my VA clients. So I want a bag for work so that I can bring my iPad if I want to. I can bring my Kindle, I can bring everything. So I wanted a good work bag. The one I had, the strap broke because I put so much stuff in it, taking it to the hospital when Nick was having his biopsy done last year, I think. So the strap broke. I've been kind of like finagling it for the last little while, but now that I'm starting this new job, I wanted to have a new bag. I wanted to one on Erin Condren, but it was like $100 something, and I didn't want it. So I ordered this one off Amazon. I'll have to look and see how much it was. I think it was like maybe $30. But again, I'll have the links to everything down below. And hopefully I like this. Again, I want something that I can carry to work with me. I can take my iPad with me, so I can, if I want to work on lunch, I can take my Kindle with me if I want to read. I can bring these planners and stuff back and forth. And also, I don't know what my setup is going to be like at the new job, if it's going to be like a desktop or if I'm going to have a laptop that I can bring back and forth. So just in case I do have a laptop, I wanted to have something, sturdy or whatever to carry it in. So we are going to, I have to put like this tape on here. Got that friggin' off, so this feels very flat for a bag. Let's see. So, I don't know what that is, but it is this nice brown leather. I think it's vegan, leather, not real leather. It's actually, I know it's not real leather because it doesn't smell like real leather. So I love this brown color, very professional. And it's got these handles to carry it, under your arm or up on your shoulder. It's also got an actual strap so you can do over the shoulder, crossbody, whatever. One of the reasons why I wanted this one is because it has this little bag so that I can put my wallet in it, which I like for lunchtime because sometimes I can just grab this little wristlet if I need to go somewhere on lunch and I don't have to carry this whole bag. So I like that. So I can keep that right in there with my wallet and other stuff in it. So I like that. Again, it's nice, same fake brown vegan leather. And then I'm gonna take the phone and point it down in here so I can kind of show you guys what's going on here. So this is the front. You can see there is a zipper here, which is pretty deep. It goes down probably to about here. So that's really nice. And then I'm gonna try to show you guys in here. I don't know how well this is gonna show up. It's nighttime right now. So there's two separate areas. There is a strap for a laptop. Actually, there's two straps. There's like a laptop sleeve, it says. So I'm sorry, this is not the best video, but there's a compartment there and another one here. So really I could put my iPad here and then still put my Kindle there or a book there. So I like that. It is pretty big. So that's a good size sleeve. And then there's still another big pocket here. And this isn't even open all the way. It opens pretty big. I'll have to do a pack with me when I pack it for the first time and show you guys everything that fits in here. You can't see it, but right here there's a little pocket. You can put your water bottle there, which is another reason why I wanted it. There is another one on this side too. This divider thing in between is a zipper as well. There's another zipper here. There's pockets here for pens and things. Yeah, I like this. It's nice and big. Like I said, I'll have to do a little pack with me thing, or what I take with me on my first day of work or something, and show you guys everything that goes in there. Okay, so that is it. That was a little the little haul, Amazon haul I wanted to do. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. I have to go take my drug test for the new job tomorrow. I'm gonna go grab a Starbucks in the morning because we also did not eat lunch or dinner because the hall was blocked and we couldn't get downstairs. And yeah, I'm gonna end this here, and I will see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, July 10th now? Yeah, 10th. It is 5:44 a.m. I'm in my car, as you can see. After yesterday and everything with our air conditioner and not eating all day and all the things, decided to get up and come and get us McDonald's. So I'm sitting in the McDonald's drive-thru waiting for our sausage McGriddles, and I got myself a giant ass coffee. And yeah, I'm gonna pick this up, go home. I need to work on a project for my client. I'm building my client a website, so I need to finish that. And yeah, that's basically what I'm going to work on before I start work. And then today Nick has to go to have an EKG done at his cardiologist to get clearance for transplant. And I have to go get a drug test done for my new job. And I also need to send them a bunch of documents, so I'm probably going to do that this morning as well. The air conditioning guys are supposed to be arriving at 8 o'clock this morning to start work on the AC. Hopefully they'll finish somewhat early so that we can at least have dinner tonight. That's why I decided to come to McDonald's, so we can have like a full meal in case we can't have lunch again. So yeah, hopefully today will be better than it was yesterday. We slept on a couch. My back is killing me. It wasn't too uncomfortable down there. It actually got pretty cold. But my back hurts from sleeping on the couch now. So that's not great. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading my Summerween books. Dive right back into Summerween. And I will check with you guys later. Okay, guys, it is after 5 now, I think, 5:30. I'm in my car. Again, as you can see, I had to come do my drug test for the new job. That was a whole ordeal. The AC guys are still at our house. They've been there since 8 o'clock this morning. We had McDonald's this morning and then had, shared some fruit for, lunch, basically. So we haven't really eaten anything. We haven't had, a full meal in, 2 days. A good meal, I should say. It's still hot in our house. Nick had to go have his echocardiogram done. That all turned out well. He has been cleared by the cardiologist for transplant. They sent a lot of information to the doctor, so that's great. He came home. We basically switched. I left and had to come do my drug test out in Vegas, which was an ordeal. They had to do a physical, a breathalyzer test, alcohol breathalyzer test, a TB test, which the one they do is not like a 2-step TB test. It's like actual labs. They draw blood. And then also a drug test. The last time I did a drug test, it was blood. I haven't done a urine blood test in a long time. And of course it was urine, and I am dehydrated from being in a hot house with no AC for 2 days. And I didn't even think about it being a urine test. And so I went to the restroom before I came here. So it took 2 times. The first time I could not get enough urine for them. So sorry, this is probably very TMI, but could not get enough urine for the test. Had to sit there for half an hour and drink. I drank 2 bottles of water and had to try again and still barely got enough. This time I got enough, but literally barely enough for them to do the test. Was there for an hour and a half. So, but that is done. Thank God. All the paperwork is done for the new job. I have to send them my ID and my COVID vaccine, my social. I need to send them a copy of my associate's degree. So the other day was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Or maybe it was the day before. It might have been on, today's Wednesday. It might have been on Monday, actually. Actually, it wasn't Monday. I was talking to Eric, who's the recruiter at this new job, and he was telling me all the new hire stuff and all the stuff that I need to turn into him, and he mentioned that they needed a copy of my associate's degree. I have never had to give anybody my associate's degree. I don't even have a copy of my associate's degree. I never got a copy in the mail when I graduated in 2018. Never got a copy in the mail. I've never had to give it to anybody, so I've never requested it. He asked for it, and I knew I didn't have a copy, so I was like, okay, I'll figure out how to get a copy. I haven't had anything to do with the school that I went to since 2018, so I don't remember my student login, have no idea how to get anything, so I had to go onto the school's site and search and look around. Finally, I found a way where it says to reprint your diploma if you lost it or whatever, so I did that. But then because I never received the diploma, the way my anxiety works is that I kind of jump to conclusions and think like worst case scenario. And all of a sudden I had myself convinced that I actually didn't graduate and that I didn't finish my degree. And that's why I never got the diploma and that I never actually finished. And they were going to tell me that, what are you talking about? You never finished? Or you still have this many credits before you can actually get your diploma or whatever? And that was going to happen. And so I literally had myself hyperventilating, thinking that they're going to come back and say, we can't give you a diploma because you didn't graduate, and that this job was not going to want to hire me now because of that. I was freaking out. I convinced myself that was going to happen, and I panicked and ordered a copy of my transcripts so that I could see if it said that I had actually finished or not. Had to pay like $10 to get my transcripts rushed. Did it. They came a few hours later. I was freaking out the entire time. But it says on there that I did actually graduate. I have my associate's degree. I'm good to go. But I have to order a copy of my diploma. So they sent me an email to get an e-diploma, like a PDF version of it, while I'm waiting for the actual one in the mail. So I'm going to do that. I need to pay that as well tonight and do that. I finished the big project for the client that I had. So hopefully things will slow down this past weekend. Everything with Nick and the one big project I was doing is done. The second big project I was doing is done. I do have a new client starting hopefully over the weekend maybe. But yeah, I'm hoping we'll get this air conditioning crap figured out. Hopefully the rest of the week will be calm and relaxing, but I do need to get home and get all those things I said, so I can send them over to the recruiter. And yeah, that is basically the update for now. I'm going to head home. I'm sure all of that water is going to hit me at some point, and then I am going to be able to fill anything. But yeah, I'm starving. I'm going to go home. Hopefully they will be done or almost done, and they won't be at our house until 8 o'clock at night like they were yesterday. I'm still listening to my book for Summerween, but I'll have to talk about that when I get home. So I will check back in with you guys later.
Good morning, guys. Today is Thursday, July 12th, I think. I know this is not the best lighting in the world, and my hair's a mess, but it's what we're working with. It is 6:10 a.m. I think I said it was Thursday the 12th. I got up early and did my planner for the day. I've been testing out that new like time blocking planner that I showed you guys earlier in the vlog. So far I'm liking it. I think it's going to take some getting used to doing the time blocking this way, and obviously it's going to be a little bit different and like more in depth once I start the actual job, but I'm trying to get into the habit of doing it and used to using it now, so that when I start the job in a week and a half, I'll start to create that routine. So I spent some time doing that. The AC guys finally finished, came home, they were done. They had to come back because one of the guys slipped and his knee went through my ceiling in my reading room, so I have a hole in my ceiling, so they have to come back and finish that, or fix that I should say. But other than that, our AC is working finally, thank God. But they left like our handrails in our house, like the banister for our stairs is white, and it gets very dusty and it gets handprints on it and everything, and they left black handprints and black like dust all over it. So I need to go wipe that down and clean it. I wiped down the handrail already because Nick uses them a lot since he has a bad knee going up and down the stairs. So I wiped those down just to be safe with like Clorox wipes, whatever. But I need to go like scrub it and get some of that like dirt and dust from the bottom part off. So I'm gonna do that this morning. I need to vacuum. I'm gonna feed the dogs and all that. And yeah, so main thing I'm gonna work on this morning, I finished my second book for Summerween yesterday, and I started the third, so I'll talk about that over there. I do have a bunch of books I'm in the middle of, but I kind of put those aside for Summerween, so I will talk about those at some point. Today's the last day of Summerween, so I might talk about those tomorrow maybe. But yeah, that's basically update. My throat has been kind of scratchy, so I don't feel like I can talk for very long. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting sick. I don't know if it's like they kicked up a lot of dust and stuff while they were doing everything up there, and it's just kind of messing with my throat. But yeah, that is the intro for today. Welcome to Thursday. I hope you have a great day, and I will check back in a little bit.
Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday, July 13th, I think. I am heading to go pick up our grocery order. I have to turn this air on. Hopefully you guys can still hear me over the air conditioning. It's too hot to not have the air on. So yeah, it's like 9 something in the morning. I am heading over to Smith's to pick up our grocery order while Nick is showering and getting ready and stuff. You can see I have not gotten ready for the day yet. I don't know when I last updated. It might have been like Wednesday, I think. Was it Wednesday when I went to get my drug test? I think it might have been. I don't remember if I updated on Thursday or Friday. They finally got our AC taken care of, and that is done, although the installers did like slip when they were up in our attic and accidentally put their knee through our ceiling, so there's now a hole in my ceiling in my library, so they're gonna have to come fix that. I believe they're doing that this Wednesday, but the hole is like right in the corner of the room, right above one of my bookshelves. So I think that I'm going to have to take all the books off, move the bookshelf, have them patch it, and then put everything back, which kind of sucks. But luckily all of this is happening while I'm still at my old job and I'm still working from home, so that I'm home with Nick while all this is going on, so I can help watch the dogs and stuff, because our dogs, especially Dobby, do not do well with strangers in the house. So luckily this is all happening while I'm still at home. This coming week is my last week at my current job. I'm very excited to start the new job. The timing is a little bit off. I feel like we're like... I was journaling yesterday and I just keep coming back to this feeling of like we're at like this crossroads and like everything's about to change. Maybe not indefinitely, but at least for a while. Like this, I think of my life in like chapters, and this chapter we're heading into is one of change and uncertainty and waiting and like just temporary change. So you know, my job is changing. I'm going to be working back in like physically in an office for the first time since the beginning of 2020. Nick is more than likely going to have to be going back on dialysis here sometime soon. So on, I don't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Thursday. Nick went to his kidney doctor after being in the hospital last week and everything. And his kidney doctor told him basically that his kidney is functioning right now at about 11% is what they think, and that while he doesn't need to get on dialysis like right this second right now, it's coming quicker than we would have liked. And so he scheduled Nick for a procedure to have a port put in for dialysis. And basically what they do is, for right now, they will put it in his abdomen underneath the skin. Like the type of dialysis that Nick will do is peritoneal dialysis, where it's done through his abdomen. And so they will put the port in, put it into his abdomen, and embed it in there, and then it stays underneath the skin until he actually needs it. And then once he needs it, he'll have to go in for a quick outpatient, just like open the incision and basically kind of pull the tube out, so he can use it. So they want to do that so that if he starts to get sick and the need for dialysis comes up quick, it's already done, because otherwise he could end up in the hospital and they'll rush it and do a catheter in the heart, which we don't want him to have. He had to do that last time, and when that happens, then you have to do hemo, the other type of dialysis, for a while, and we don't want him to have to do that. So the doctor is being proactive, taking the steps he needs to take to keep Nick healthy, but also to ensure that Nick is able to do the kind of dialysis that he wants to. So we're trying to schedule that procedure, but again, the timing isn't great because I'm about to be going to this new job and I'm going to be on, probation for the first 3 months. And the position is salaried, so I have a little bit of leeway with my schedule, and I already told my new boss about Nick's situation and everything. But still, I don't want to start and immediately be changing my schedule and asking for time off and all that stuff. I don't want to make that impression, even though it is out of my control. So we're hoping that Nick will be able to do that procedure this coming Friday, which is my last day at my current job. But the problem I have right now is that he will have to go back for like a post-op appointment, and where they'll check the incision, make sure it's healing, make sure it's not infected or anything. And I forget what else Nick said at that point, but they could only get him in the morning. And at that point, the problem is that Nick only has so much, takes so much time off, can only take so much unpaid time off. So he's trying to keep his PTO as much as he can for like really, unexpected or important things, or for when he actually does have to get on dialysis, because then we have to go to training. I think it's for like a few days or a week, I don't remember. So he's trying to save it for that. So that's everything we're kind of working with right now. So yeah, I am getting here at Smith's to pick up our groceries. I'm working on some work for my VA clients while I'm going to be sitting here waiting, because there's a few cars ahead of me, it looks like. And then I will check back in with you guys later on today and let you know what we're getting up to this weekend.